Alright guys, we are back again with another episode of Kuroko no Basket. We have episode 17 of season 3 here up and ready to go. So first off, I don't know if you can hear it right now. There is some construction going on outside. Apologies for that. This is kind of just my time to record, so I'm hoping that they don't, start any heavy machinery, anything like that. I'm going to only be using one headphone, just in case, they do start making some noise, then I know, and I can pause, and you guys can have, you don't have to listen to that, and I'll just wait it out. So at least I'm going to try to be nice to you guys today. For me, it's not that great. This episode, though, no idea what's going on. I think we're just, well, I do have an idea. I'm guessing we're starting with the Akashi match, right? I'm guessing we might be getting right into that. So yeah, I'm hoping we're getting right into the Akashi match. I don't need to say anything else. I'd like to, just hop right into the episode and see what happens. So let's go. Okay. Getting the haircut? Who's cutting? Teppei's a hairstylist? I mean, man I respect that. Hell, I respect the hell out of that. Man has a hobby. Or a job, either way. Great stuff, man. Oh, really? Oh, Hyuga. Just from the voice, I was guessing Teppei. When it first showed her talking to him, I thought it might have been Hyuga. But I could have sworn the voice was Teppei. Damn, they sound similar. I'm just noticing that. No, okay, so Hyuga's got the skills. Ma'am. Looks damn good. Yeah, perfect job. Needed something new. You know what's up. We know what's going on. Oh, if we win. Oh, he's taking the shot? Is he gonna fumble? Oh, she's gonna fumble. Ooh, curveball. Oh, that's kind of sad. I hope that... I'm hoping for a lot during this final match. Like, I'm already hoping that Kuroko's old friend shows up. I'm already hoping that maybe even their old coach, the Generation of Miracles coach, that had to retire because of his illness, I think, or heart attack, something he had. The one that was kind of important to Akashi, the one that Akashi looked up to. I was sort of thinking it would be a good idea for him to show up too, to kind of see how it's going. And maybe talk with Akashi a little bit. But damn, now they're making... I kind of hope that Teppei's parents show up too, or grandparents. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Just he's saying oh no, they're probably a bit too old. Be kind of cool if we saw him be happy, just with his grandparents. Even because you never know, it could be his final match he ever plays. Right on the bench. I was gonna say, don't know who this man is. I love to joke about it, but I mean no disrespect towards these boys. When we don't see them in the show very often, it's kind of easy for me to forget names. I've had that in other shows. I've had that in other series. It's nothing personal towards these characters. Let me see. I'm surprised they're kind of showing him having his moment. Satoshi-kun. Satoshi. So I wonder, maybe he'll play a role, or maybe they really just want to highlight everyone. This is the match. Even the people on the bench are of course they're making it a big deal. Even, damn. He is in high school, isn't he? I was going to say throw a ring on that finger right now, buddy. She knows what is up. Man was a tennis buff, huh? That's kind of cool. Yeah, but now he's learned the way of it. That the bench, anybody on the bench is just as important of a player. Rather win together. Exactly. You guys are a team. No matter who's playing your team. It doesn't just automatically stop. This isn't the bullshit of the Generation of Miracles where the only ones on the court are the only ones who really matter. Man, I'm really glad they're nailing that home. Yeah, get it take the weight off the shoulders. Yeah, each has things they should. I don't know what sets them off. I'm very, very curious as to what pisses those dogs off so much that they gotta bark and bark for hours, bro. Yeah. No bad blood. Putting on the ring again. Rivals and brothers can be both. It's not one or the other. Oh, and Kuroko just has the dog. Not that that's sad. That's actually very sweet. And he seems content with it. A little bit of... Okay. It is crazy. I'm really glad I kept playing, yeah. He had many chances to give up. Finally, he gets... Like, it's what he's been building towards in the first place, right? Like, the whole thing was so that he could show the miracles that there was another... It wasn't just winning. It wasn't just about victory. And he's made it so far. He's already beaten 4 of the miracles. Now it's just the final one. The most difficult one, to be fair, but it's hella impressive that they've made it this far. Just goes to show how hard Kuroko's worked, how hard everyone has worked. But Kuroko, he's obviously the main focus. He's the underdog in the story. And I just, it's crazy to me that I've been watching this for months, bro. I've been watching this show for, it has to have been like, I don't know, at least 4 months. It doesn't feel like it. It genuinely doesn't. All those moments that they just showed feels like I watched them like last week. It feels like they're still recent. Like, I remember them so well. I'm so excited. It's so weird that there's actually, like, it's still hard for me to process that there's actually like an ending to it, because I'm so used to anime that don't have endings. I mean, there was Run with the Wind. I watched that one. That one had an ending, at least. That one had a good ending. Haikyu, not quite. It didn't, and that was a long running one that took me a while. So I'm somewhat used to sports anime not getting that treatment, not getting that sort of or at least not yet getting that treatment. Not even sports anime. Many anime don't get endings, but it's awesome, man, that I actually get to look forward to an ending to these characters. Murasaki? Oh yeah, that was Murasaki Bada, wasn't it? They actually dragged him along. They got Murasaki Bada to come? How the goddamn miracle was produced today? Okay. And it's kind of nice. They cut to Momoe to show her watching. She finally gets to see, like, at least 2 of the miracles hanging out again, walking together. 2 that she probably thought would never again. There's really not much of a relationship between Murasaki and Amine. As far as I know, like, there was never a big focus. Still, seeing them together is kind of... It probably makes Momoe very happy. Oh, damn. Who's that? No idea. Oh, nice, the sister. Don't remember. Oh, I'm not quite happy to see them. 100%. Oh yeah, they've taken like one of the most basic ones and they've just perfected it. Nothing we haven't seen before. They've just perfected it through repetition, so much repetition that they've gotten even a basic layup. Like, that's just the example they're using, but it's probably not just the layup, right? All the basics, they've probably just nailed down to a precise T. It's just ingrained in them, in their muscle memory at this point. And that's probably, I mean, not to say that they're not hard workers, but Akashi's coaching, probably doing that. And that's good, I guess. It's nice to see Akashi doing some good coaching after the backstory where he was just like, no one needs to come to practice. We don't work together. At least, he's kind of better with these guys. Good care of him. He's focusing. He's like, that didn't feel good. So, okay, yeah. We've you always win. We've heard it all before. That's the only con I have with this anime. It's probably on purpose just to like annoy us and make them dislike him. But Akashi's got the same vibe as a constant. He has one catchphrase or two catchphrases. Repeat, repeat, repeat over and over. He's repeated it to perfection as well. He just because how many times have we heard that or something similar to that from this man? And he's right. He's usually pretty correct about it, but he doesn't have to narrate it every single time. Surprised. Yeah, maybe didn't expect him. Unlike him. Yeah, means he's not always correct. Or basketball. Oh, it's like now you don't deserve. It's our basketball. Okay. Really? Nailed it at home. The teamwork. I accept your challenge. I don't know if it was that deep, but him saying, I accept your challenge, and not, we accept your challenge. It still shows he still believes that the whole teamwork thing is a bit overrated. I'm guessing that's the case. And I like that Kuroko's calling it our basketball, because really without his team, he wouldn't have gotten very far. And he knows that, and he 100% appreciates it. Yeah, that's kind of rough for Kisei not being able to. You'll say this name. Yeah, he understands how Kisei's feeling. But he was like, come on, man. I didn't want to rub it in, but I might. That's kind of rough. That is actually kind of sad from that perspective. Like when you know that you're not the main course of the day. You know there's more important people playing right now. But still, a match with Midorima and Kisei I would love to see. Or Midorima and... no, I got that right. That was one time I actually got the names right. That's impressive. No, a match between those two would actually be pretty cool. But Kisei taking it. We all know it. His sweatband. Yep, good luck charm. All our spirits, they put the magic on that shit. I love that they chose Kuroko too. They could have went to Kagami, Hyuga, Hyuga's the captain, but they go to the spirit of the team. Introduce the teams. Okay, 2 minutes of introduction. Each player. Kuroko, baby. The star. Starting again. I love it. Man's got a fan base now. Everyone's eyes are on him. Literally the exact opposite of what had, when we started. Nobody even saw this man before. Just the hatred for this man. So potent, you can feel it. Oh, the dad? Maybe he knows there's something going on with him and his daughter. That was the look of a father that was not too pleased. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember these names. Wait, what was the first guy's name again? Nabuya, I knew that. This is gonna be rough. Nabuya. Hayama, okay, that's not bad. Leo. Hey, that's pretty easy. Yeah, this dude. I mean, what's going on with that man's eyes, bro? Reminds me of someone. Someone. I mean, his eyes sort of remind me of what Kuroko was going through with the miracles, just hating his own life. I don't know if that man's also depressed or if that's just how he is. Jump out. Oh, he wants to start us off. But your timing. Yep, just trust me. Yeah, they might know what's best in this case. Yeah, got Tepe's, Tepe's a responsible man too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe he wants to, right out the bat, just strike some fear into Akashi. Show him that they're serious. Okay. Oh, yep. He's a little bit taller. Yeah. Immediately Kuroko. Okay. Got the sonic boom on it. That's a nice touch. He's like, man, really? Yep, just regrets it immediately. Ah, that's tough. But hey, oh, close. He almost saved that. Would have made it if he hadn't filmed. Hey, not on him. And you know what? I'm gonna forgive Kuroko for that one because I'd be pretty excited too. Let's get his hours. Kagami again. You knew it. Ooh. I love when they just throw it like a goddamn baseball, bro. They just like, okay, gotta go long with it. Not affected? Yeah. Ignore him. Maybe. Ignore it. Hitting him might not be the answer. Ignore him. That would really get into his head, I think. So I'll jump. Oh, okay, just focus on jumping. Still kind of works. Pretend like he's not there. Right over top of him. It's like, you can't do shit to me when I'm in the air. I want to win with Kuroko and the guys and the boys. Damn. With the blue streak on it. Right over Akashi's head. Added a teensy tiny bit of disrespect to it. And that's okay. Do that when... Oh, when he's in... Wait, when he's in the zone? Right at the start of the game? For entering his... The will to fight for his friends. Immediately. Okay. Yeah. Even Akashi is like, interesting choice. That's clean. That's clean and dirty. I don't know how to feel about that. It's not a bad choice, I would say, considering like first quarter, you kind of want to get the upper hand because that messes with the, the rival team's mental state, and you want to be able to get a head start as well. And the zone definitely can do that, and it is awesome that Kagami can actually, like, he has a trigger for entering the zone. He kind of knows how to get into it after Aomine helped him with that. That's great. That's actually, like, one of the coolest things in the show. But, I mean, Akashi must, like, the fact he's pulling it out right away, just knowing how it's not going to be a one-sided game. We know that. With someone like Akashi and even the Uncrowned Kings, it's kind of tough to say, like, we're going to really pull ahead a lot. I don't think so. Who was covering Kagami? Was it the Hayama? Was that him? Yeah, Hayami. Hayami's on Kagami. So now he has to cover Kagami with Kagami in the zone. So we haven't seen really Hayama doing his whole thing. We don't know everything that he's made of. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Like, maybe he can enter the zone. I don't know. There's not really many people who can. Or, it could also be Akashi. Maybe Akashi's going to say, okay, swap. I'm covering this man. Zone time. I feel like if anybody knew how to enter the zone, it would be Akashi. Except I feel like there would be a physical barrier there. Like, Akashi's really not on the same physical level, the status of people like Kagami and Aomine. So I don't know if he could enter the zone. Would be cool to see, though. I'd be interested in seeing how, like, OP he would become. I imagine he might even... Hell, if he was able to enter the zone, he might beat out Kagami just because of his intellectual prowess. Like, he could be pretty damn good. Anyway, though, yeah, no. Questionable choice from Kagami's side, I would say. Not necessarily the worst, but I don't know. Me, preferably, I would enter the zone later on. Keep it a secret that I know how to enter it. And then even, like, once it wears off, Kagami's usually pretty tired. Like, maybe he's built up his stamina or something, and that's going to help him out. Still, it's a bit of a gamble, I'd say, that pulling this right at the very start, like first 10 seconds, man pulls it out. But hey, I trust him. I trust his judgment at this point, because like Hugo said, he's in the best mental state now than he's ever been. That's good, because he's been a very quick to anger person, quick to get frustrated, quick to just, react rather than think things through. So I'm glad that he is, even something is kind of, you would call this a rash decision going into the zone right off the bat. It doesn't quite feel like it now, because we know he's not that way anymore. I love that they're even focusing on like the mental ability, the mental development that they've gone through, these players. Like, not just Kagami, man. They even showed at the beginning, for some reason his name's just slipping me, but the small guy was talking with his sister. He used to play tennis. They were saying that when he was in tennis, he was not happy because he wasn't able to be on the court. But now in Seirin, on the team, he's able to sit on the bench, and he's basically just as happy as if he was out on the court, right? Maybe not quite, but definitely a lot closer to when he was in the tennis club. So it shows that he's matured. It shows that, and that goes for the rest of the bench boys who, they kind of hang out on the bench the whole game. They rarely get the chance to play. And they, honest to God, like in a match like this, it's unlikely that they'll be able to. Very unlikely that they'll get to play. But they're still there. They're cheering for the team. They're not mad that they don't get to play. They're not upset with the coach. They're just there. They know how important this game is, and they know that they have a role to play. And then we have the guys who are on the court, man. They're each and every single one of them has gone through some sort of mental, emotional development that has just helped them to improve. None of them has like really, they've done questionable stuff in the past. Kagami especially, he's kind of the main one, of course, that they're really focusing on. But we do know that Tepe and Hyuga and Kuroko, they each have had things like happen to them that have messed them up in the past. They've made wrong decisions before. But we know now, like right now, each and every one of these characters is kind of at their peak, or at their current peak. Like, I'm not saying they can't get better, but this is the best that we've ever seen. And that's great. I'm really happy that everyone, like, there's nobody who's really in bad shape. There's nobody who's, like, upset about anything. Everyone is bringing their all to this game because they know how seriously to take it. And that even goes for Akashi's team. Akashi's teams, they're taking this seriously, man. I mean, the Uncrowned Kings, they seem like a bunch of cocky pricks, but I'm still excited to see what they have in store. I imagine they're going to be some tough bastards to get through, even though they're not miracles, even though they're not quite miracles. But like they said, these three have been on a team with Akashi for the whole year, right? The whole school year. So the improvement that they've gone through, probably pretty incredible. And we've seen a touch of it. We saw a touch during the Midorima match. I don't know, man. I'm worried. I'm nervous about it. I imagine they're in pretty good shape too. I know that they're not. It's kind of the same. I don't know. What am I trying to say here? They don't have the same mindset as Kuroko, so that might be their biggest downfall. As Kuroko and Seirin, they're kind of, I don't know how the rest of the team, other than Akashi, feels about teamwork. Maybe they don't like it. Maybe the three Uncrowned Kings are the same way as Akashi. They don't think it's that important, that they each want to show off. They seem like the type that they care more about themselves than, their teammates or anything like that. They do seem a bit egotistical in that way. But I could be wrong. Maybe they'll shock us and they'll actually be maybe they'll prove Akashi wrong in that state. But that's definitely going to be the downfall. I would say, like, kind of physically, I would say both teams are on the same level. Would I call that mentally or spiritually? I guess spiritually. Maybe that's not the right word, but that's what I'm going to be using for this certain predicament. Spiritually, they're not. They each have a different idea of how to win and what the most important part of the game is. And even if it's just Akashi and that's only his mindset, it's probably going to cause the downfall because he is such a big player in this game, in the team, right? He's the captain. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm glad we are in this match now. It's going to be great. I've been looking forward to this match for a long time. I just know it's going to be fire. I know it's already started off on a really good note. And I know the action is going to be crazy. The character development is probably going to be great. Seeing like Akashi and Kuroko, their ideals going up against each other in such a literal fashion. I can't wait for the next episode. I can't wait for all these episodes, man. It's going to be a great game. I don't want to talk for too much longer because I feel like I talked a lot during the episode. I don't think I really need to say a whole lot. I feel like the video is already going to be pretty long. This whole final season has been really, it might be the best character development wise, or character, but the flashback, does that count as character development when it was in the past? That's tough. I don't know. The best for helping me feel for the characters, and like even the earlier half of the season where it wasn't the Akashi stuff, I still felt that. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. All I want to say is this is going good. This is going awesome. And I'm very, 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 very looking forward to everything they have in store for us. So yeah, I think that's it though. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on this series or any of my other series. I'm pretty sure, I haven't quite decided yet, but I think I'm about to start Free Run? I don't know how to pronounce it actually. I just downloaded the first episode. I think I might watch it now. I might look at some other anime to see what I want to do, but I think that might be what I'm doing next. So if you've seen that anime and you want to see it on the channel, then let me know down in the comments, all that good stuff. Maybe the first video will already be out by the time this one does. I have no clue. I'm kind of just recording now. I don't really have like the schedule in mind. So no, comment your thoughts, anything you want to see, any thoughts you have on the video. And I do have a Patreon link down below if you want to support me. Just early access to the videos for you guys helps to support me a little bit more. And it's just highly appreciated from me. So thank you very much. And that's it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll talk to you all later. Peace.